Big old buck there. Might have a plan for in the morning, I reckon. At the moment I've got a plan to eat, I'm starving. Righto. Second morning. April 10. They definitely had a bit more of a crack last night. Woke up about 3 and there was one, I reckon, would have been. So that's him up there, but he must have been just here. I could hear him walking around, grunting his head off, and they were sort of scattered around grunting. There wasn't a lot of them, but there's probably 5 or 6 when they were all going. So, I did see a couple of half-handy ones on the way in last night, so I was going to hunt back up in that scrub, but I'll head this way. See if we can't find one out in a bit more open country. Just on this ridge here somewhere. Here, here. Well, I thought I'd pump that buck, eh? Definitely not, he's grunting over here again. Said run down and get me bag. He's definitely grunting just in here. And there's 2 fighting over in here somewhere. So. Yeah, I don't know where I set my bow down. Still fighting up here. Right up here. I'm guessing that's the arrow I shot at that buck. Might have been the same buck, but he's heard grunting. So I cut back up here. Have a look. I thought the arrow missed and went down over the edge. It was right on duck. Obviously it hasn't, because that was about 200 metres up the hill here. How it's ended up in this creek, I've got no idea. Slapped off. Got all been over, shot one of these arrows in this paddock. I've got no idea, to be honest. Grab me pack here and we'll go. Well, I just found my arrow down in here. And I have hit this buck, obviously. The arrow wouldn't have got down here. I swore I missed him. Only shot him sort of just over in here. Probably about 130. I swore he was. You're in a bit of trouble, eh? Oh, look at that. Let's just stand here for a bit. I swore I watched him run back up in here and start grunting. There must have been 2 bucks there. I shot and he was like just over the ridge. I could make everything out, and I just like all his back and that, and I just aim pretty much low. Could maybe he's caught it away. Yeah, it looked like he spun on the shot and just zipped straight past him, but obviously it hasn't. God knows where he's gone. Hopefully I can stay on this bluff. Yeah, I was already started walking. Well, there's me packing me back. Started walking down there and seen this arrow, the lighted knock shine. I didn't even see this bloke. That's some pretty arsey luck, eh, if I find this buck. Find that arrow. I think he's got to be in trouble, eh? Yeah. Whether or not I can find him will be the next thing. Well, this is more arse than glass, so you won't see it on this. It's a little island thing in this creek. It looks like it's got a dead buck laying on it. And I had lost that blood as soon as I got in that grass. See his old white feet over in there. Deep little shit. Right in the middle there. Oh, how lucky to find an arrow with me. Only reason I've seen it is that lighted knock shine. Floating down the creek. It's obviously snapped off when he's jumped. I'm guessing he's either tried to jump that creek over there or done something and snapped it off for it to land in that water. Oh, I can't believe that, eh? Can confirm the old Crispies are definitely waterproof. Yeah, well, I've listened to that buck grunt pretty much all night. As if he's my buck, I'm guessing he is. I wouldn't imagine anyone shot him. What happened? Oh, yeah. Hit him quartered. Definitely long. Hit him quartered here. Come out here. Geez, that was how that must have just clipped one long. Bit of an old dinosaur looking follow too, isn't he? Buck just grabbed up here. Man, how lucky is that? I can drive right here, so these other fellas can't hear chasing some meat, so I'll yeah, get the whole lot of him out. I'll try and get him back across this creek, I reckon. Get the guts out of him. Here's that old fellow buck. Another big old dog, but look at him, big heavy beam on this one. Again, just that real weak left side. Left side seems to be the more prominent side where they struggle for some reason. Like you do get them bigger on that side, obviously, a bit stuffed on the right, but generally what I see is all the left sides. No good. There's another big fella working scrape up here. I seen him coming in there the other day when I got here, and then last night coming back, you know, I had the spotlight going, I seen him standing back on there. He's a big mongrel looking thing, so I'm going to get this fella over the creek here, get the guts out of him. These other fellas up here that I've got no interest in eating these old rutted bucks. I think I've said that plenty of times, but these fellas up here I think will eat it, so we'll get the guts out of him and try and hang him a little bit in one of these trees, and then I'll hunt up, hit that scrape, see if that big old fella's up there. Yeah, then come pick this fella up and ute and run him down to the cool room down here. So yeah, I listened to him. I'm guessing it was him going right behind camp there all night. At one stage there I could hear him like footsteps. Sounded like he was about 30 yards away. So yeah, definitely. Like I say, that beam there, bloody thick as, but it's just little short brows. Just an old thing, I think. Just probably never really going to amount to much. He had a fair few females there with him this morning, so I don't know whether that could have worked out much luckier, eh? Like, finding that arrow floating in the creek. I didn't even look for the arrow out there because it's right behind camp, so I thought I'll just hunt this morning and walk back that way and try and find it. But yeah, find it floating in the creek. The only reason I was coming down here is I could hear bucks blowing down in here. I was coming down to look at them, and yeah, seen that lighted knock. And then walk back to the start of that little hole there, you'd see where he'd come through, blood all over the rocks. So I was pretty lucky actually, because I don't think I would have seen him there. Like, I pretty much already had walked past him once while I was looking for him. So. Anyway, she's still quite right. They had a bit of a crack there last night, but it's daylight, like daylight now. Hardly a grunt, eh? Like. Strange, but anyway, good stuff. Righto, I'm back where I shot that buck this morning. I'm camped, straight in here. He's working this bridge here most of the night. I'm guessing it's the same buck. Got this morning, made me way up this pinch here. Got into here and I just noticed his antlers were here. So he's sticking up, then he come around. Look, I was probably only just near this salt bush here, I reckon. Probably, oh, from him, I wouldn't have been 20, I don't think. I might have, very close, just under. He was standing tight quartered there. It was still pretty hard to see, but it was a little, probably a little bit too quartered, really. Yeah, I shot. And I ran, and I was just trying to watch that footage, but my GoPro's turned off again, as usual. And I run, which I don't think you would have seen it anyway. Run over here trying to get a bearing, and the buck come down here. Down through here, back up in there, started grunting, right there. I just assumed it was him. So yeah, then like I was standing here, buck started fighting up in here. And yeah, like I say, I didn't even want to look for my arrow, I just assumed that was him. I thought I'll get down here and these bucks fighting. Yeah, come back to camp, I can find my arrow. But some miracle of everything going right. Yeah, I found that arrow floating down that creek. So, not very often something like that'll happen, I can assure you. But anyway, yeah, the wind's picked up. I can't hear much. I was in on them does up there, but I never heard that buck. The wind ended up swelling, spooking them does. With that wind, you'd nearly have to be right on them to hear anything grunting. But I'll probably, I don't know, I'm not too worried the Savo, but I won't go too mad, eh? Maybe just work in one of those little ridges here. Go pick this deer up. I'm going to cook a feed first, then I'll go pick this deer up and take it back down the cool room for these other followers. And righto, I'm just coming back from dropping that buck off at the cool room. It's about midday. I thought I'd walk up into where this big old lake was last year. There's not much happening in here really, but there's definitely one buck working here. Look at this rubbish. Look at that rub. It's pretty big old trees hitting there, and he's driving into it down low, so he's pretty good sign he's a deer of a fair age, I reckon. You find the young ones won't hit trees that big, and these bigger followers, when they hit these bigger trees, this is only what I find, they seem to hit them lower, where the old tree fights back as much as it can. I don't know whether that's a good theory or a bad theory, but that's what I seem to find. The thicker the tree and the lower the tree's rubbed. Always sort of seems to mean there's something with a little bit of age floating around in there anyway. It's only this time, well it is actually, 10th. This time last year was probably, Christ, within about an hour ago. Thought I shot that big fella on this scrape here and lost him. That was the 10th when I hit him. So, God, I'd give anything to hear him let one of his big old grunts out, I tell you. Anyway, I might throw a camera up in here and see I can get a snap of whoever's working this little area, I reckon, and probably worth sneaking in here in the morning. I haven't really hit this edge here at all. Like I say, it's only just over here I've seen them big old mongrel bucking these shoots, so this could even be him here maybe. But yeah, it's hard to tell.